Allison, little thing, the score doesn't make the sound. They do. So start looking at it. Okay. Tempo is really good. Pattern's very clear. Oh, sorry. One little thing. Your hands are a little bit curved like this. Try to relax them. Maybe you are relaxed and it's just too. It starts to look like fists. Come out more of a cup than like a ball. Okay, one more time. Well done. Good. Were you ever, or are you a drum major? No. No? Oh, okay, interesting. All right. Any volunteers? Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay. Come on. This is good. I like this motivation. Yes. I wish it hadn't taken me 7 years to figure that out.
We'll do the second one.
That's really good. This is a tiny, tiny thing. I think you need to wait before you start, you need to wait 1 beat longer than you're comfortable.
Okay.
Right? So there was a little bit of go, right? So you just need to wait exactly that spot where you feel uncomfortable. Give it 1 beat longer before you start. Okay? Give me one. Did that feel like just beyond comfortable?
Yeah.
It was just right.
Okay.
Yeah. Out. Okay.
Let's do the same. Is that about my
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
It's good. It's not happening, but I feel like you're on the verge of slowing down on your upbeats.
Okay.
This is common. The upbeat is where we all feel. One of the most insulting things I ever hear from musicians is all we need is a downbeat. And like every conductor has heard that. I mean, all we need is a downbeat. It's not what we need, right? And as a matter of fact, you kind of don't need that, right? Because you could do this as chamber music. But we do have like a sense of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's like our. Those are the things we orient ourselves to. But when we do that, if we conduct with accent on 1, 2, 3, 4, accent on 1, 2, 3, 4, that prep, you travel much farther, right? And so there is a tendency to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Where like that's just a little bit too long because you're traveling farther to like really hit that downbeat.
Yeah.
They don't really need that. Okay. And I think it's related to this other thing,
Okay.
which is I didn't really see a breath in the prep.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you just prep the first like 3 notes?
Okay.
Those with them. Okay, everybody play just the first 3 notes. Good. Good. One more time. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's fine, but okay. Try this. So in Europe, when they teach conducting in Europe, they don't teach up, down. They teach you always need to go down before you come up, right? So that it's not 1, but it's 1. It's a really small difference. It's just 1. That first motion isn't up, down. It's actually a slight down before you come up.
Okay.
Can you think of doing that when you prep?
Okay.
Like, don't make a big thing of it.
Okay.
Just sort of think about that when you prep.
Okay.
Okay, try again. Yeah, do it one more time. Okay, yeah, and then last thing, show a breath. Don't just take a breath. So I can hear you breathing.
Yeah.
And that's good. You are breathing the way you want to play. But I don't quite see it in your arms.
Okay.
Okay, so think more about showing them how to breathe.
Okay.
Or better yet, listen for their breath instead of asking them to listen to yours.
Okay.
Ah. Does that feel different?
It felt different for me.
Feel different for you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was less like, I was like, like breathing, and then I go like really fast.
Yep.
I felt like I was going really quick with this.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's what was causing that prep to feel just
Off kilter.
yeah. Do it one more time. Good. Yeah, good. Maybe that was easier than giving you all that go down before going up. So just listen
That's
to
cool.
their
And up too.
Yeah, I do both of those things if I'm in a situation where I have either a really fast tempo and can't give like a dead beat. So if I'm conducting like an opera or something,
Okay.
then I really do, and I will give a prep like this,
Okay.
as opposed to just like that. But the most effective thing is usually just figure out how they should breathe and then listen for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. That start just felt much
Yeah.
easier. Feel different to you?
Yeah.
How did it feel different to you?
It felt more like natural. Like it felt like when I was doing the quicker version, it was like, all right, come on, like,
Yep.
okay, we're going now, and instead of like, okay, we're at your leisure as well as mine,
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Really, what you should be doing is giving them the impulse to do it themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the oldest of 4 boys, so it was a big sports household when I was growing up. Right? Do any of you either play? Let's see. Any of you either play golf, bowling, baseball, the tennis class? Like you all play these sports, right? I mean, if you let's say you're bowling, right? It's one of the problems I have when I bowl is that like at this point you're done. You know, like you can't do a whole lot more with the ball from here. And if you try to like make it do something after this point, then you're gonna get funny things with the bowling ball.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with your ensemble, right? You're done. You're done, right? Once you give that prep, like they're gonna go, and they're gonna go however you show it at this point. And so it's finding that way to get them to breathe a certain way that will be the easiest and also the most effective for you. Yeah. Bravo. Good. Good job. Do that when I golf. That's part of why I hook the ball so badly. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
I'll do that first one.
There's something about being a conductor that you have to like both relish the control freak in your nature and also try to understand that you really don't have that much of it. You really do have to live in both worlds, right, when you're on the podium. Good. Come up to your ready position. Good. Can you wiggle your fingers? Good. Relax. Come back up. Yeah. Good. This is gonna seem really micromanaging.
Yeah.
Elbow here. Just drop it a little bit. So you want to be like flat. Relax. Back up. There you go. Yep. Yeah. I mean this sounds really stupid. I know. The difference between this and this can sometimes really make a big difference at faster tempos or really complicated music. Yeah. It's getting to happen. Then show that first prep. Good. One more time. Yeah, you lead a little bit with the wrists, and it's just slight. So think of the impulse happening here as opposed to here. Yeah, good. One more time. Good. With them. Good. Good. Thanks. Wait, there's this little bit of when you start. There's a little sense of. There's just a little bit of motion that starts right away that makes us feel a little uneasy. Start from stillness. Good. Yep. And then lastly, just like working with Lucas, listen for their breath instead of forcing it. Did that last time for you feel any different?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, how could you describe how it felt different?
It felt less forced.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I would describe it.
Yeah.
Less force. It also didn't rush. Like when you let them breathe in the tempo that works for them, they can agree on a tempo. That was really good. Yeah, good. Brandon, Noah, or Abigail? All right, Noah.
I'm doing number 2, sorry.
Noah, raise the stand a bit.
Yeah.
A little lower, yeah. Yep. Yeah, your arms will be about belly button, so I like the stand to be about belt buckle. beat 3 comes out a little far. Lose a little time on 3. Everybody, I'd like to do this. I'd like Noah, you to conduct them, but everybody just count numbers. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but Noah conduct them.
So how?
Yeah, start on 3. Start on 3.
Okay.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Good. Very nice. Good. Listen for their breath on that prep.
3, 4, 1.
Good. Yep.
3.
Very nice. And put the prep in your hands, not in your head.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Okay, good. This side of the room, keep counting numbers. This side of the room, count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Same thing. Or 3 and a 4 and a 1.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
More of the subdivision?
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Exactly. Good. Yeah, good. Noah, you need to keep that subdivision going in your head the whole time. The prep was good. The first bar was good. As we went along, I lost the sense of impulse from your conducting, and I think you just stopped thinking of the subdivision. So keep that subdivision going. Okay? Good. You think that while they play. That's much better. By keeping that subdivision going in your head the whole time, it does give them more of a sense of like grounding from you. There are times, folks, when you really want your ensemble to sort of take the reins themselves. You know, just play chamber music. That's all fine. That really does work. But when it doesn't work, you have to be able to sort of like ground them on something. Yeah. Good. Good job. To some of you, that might sound like I contradicted what I just said to Lucas and Faye, right? Because that does feel then like you're micromanaging once the group starts playing. Yeah. I mean, there is a balance between keeping them grounded on something and micromanaging to the point that they can't do anything. Yeah. Okay. And next. Okay. Do you prefer Abby or Abigail? Okay. Hey you, is that okay? Hey you?
I'm gonna do the first one.
Yeah, that's good. So the important joints, everybody, are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? You actually have a fourth one that you're kind of adding, and it's right here with the fingers. So you're adding a little bit of a flick with the fingers, and that makes it look a little bit like that. Russians conduct like this. This is actually a technique. In Ilya Musin, I think, was the name of the teacher who used to teach his students to conduct like that. It works for certain things. Don't do it right now. One more time. Yep, good. Very nice, very nice. Then just like with Noah, keep that subdivision going the whole time. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Mm-hmm. Good. So that's great. Now that you're not moving your fingers, which is really nice, you're doing a little bit of this on the prep. So it's sort of like elevator, as opposed to a lever. So try to keep like that. Keep the elbows on that music stand. Yes, that's much better. Good, good, Elliot. And Brandon. Same one? Sorry, what's that? Oh, the second one. Sorry, second one. If you want to watch a conductor that does the swimmy thing, Timirkanov, Yuri Timirkanov, he conducts like that. Everything is always, things are cupped. It's always like that. Incredible conductor, but I can't figure out. He's an amazing conductor, man. So remember that first motion is in, out. Okay, yeah. So, Brandon, come up into your ready position. Raise, flatten out your forearms. Yeah, you're kind of done like this. Just do that. A little more. A little more. Okay, scrunch up your shoulders and drop. Scrunch them up and drop. Keep your elbows now in the same place, but raise your hands. Come all the way up here. Good, and down. Good, up and down, and then come from there. Do that same motion, but only up a little bit. Right, there. Now, reach just a little bit more forward. Okay, come back. Yeah, a little more. Back. Take a deep breath in. Good. Float your shoulders float your elbows just a little bit. Yeah, right. Now you look a lot more relaxed. Okay, from here, imagine that bouncing tennis ball. Bounce the ball. Just bounce the ball. While you're doing that, wiggle your fingers. Yes, good. Okay, stop the wiggling. But keep the same motion. Yeah. You feel kind of tense to me, so if you feel that tension, wiggle your fingers. Good. 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4. Good. Okay. Now I'll count 1, 2, 3, and I want you just on 4, prep up and down. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Good. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Great. Take that same motion, and instead of going up and down, come in and out. Okay. So ready, go. Yes. Again. And ready, go. 3, 4. Good. And then we'll keep going with a 4 pattern. And ready, go. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Yeah, that's way better. Now, one last thing. The ball, when it bounces on the ground, you want to bounce in the same place every time. Your downbeat is lower than beats 2 and 3. So it looks sort of like the ball is bouncing on steps. Right? So you want the place where the ball bounces to be the same height each time. Okay? So try that one more time. We'll prep for beat 3, so the same thing. And ready, go. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now in your mind, keep that subdivision going the whole time. Better. Good. With them. Good, good, great. it's fun. I want you to get to a place in your head where you are comfortable telling them, play now. Okay? I can get a little bit of a sense from you that it's, if you don't mind, whenever you're ready. Okay? And what they really need is to be led. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? So be a little more insistent on 2, ready, go, play. Okay? Keep the subdivision going. 1, 2. Yeah, Brandon, that's way better. That's way better. One thing I'd like you to practice before the next time you're on the podium is your beat 1 doesn't have a rebound. Okay, so what you're doing is you're doing this. Okay, so 1 is sort of dead. 2, 3, 4, 1. And what that's doing then is you're going from this dead 1, and then you're sort of just slipping to beat 2. And then beat 2 is early when you do that. And that's then throwing off your sense of pulse, right? So I'm seeing this from you. Right? You want there to be a rebound on 1, 1, 2 that leads into 2. Okay? That will fix almost all the tempo issues there. So just practice that for next time. Good. Good. Okay, bravo folks. So next